Tonight, NBC's Fred Francis has a rare inside look at how the U.S. prepares for the moment it hopes will never come. It prepares by training Americans as Russians.
To make sure before you leave here you understand what time we plan to use chemical. All this goes as Soviet-style pre-planned. There it is, it's going to go.
U.S. soldiers about to imitate the use of forbidden chemical weapons in a war game. They aren't dressed like U.S. soldiers. They display the Soviet Red Star on their berets, and they think and fight like a Soviet regiment. It is perhaps the best trained unit in the American Army. It is a Soviet-style fighting force placed out here in California's Mojave Desert, where 1,000 square miles has been set aside as a Soviet bloc state. In fact, it is the National Training Center, where tank battles staged 200 days a year pit Soviet tactics and doctrine against America's, where weapons fire lasers and the men and equipment are strapped with sensors which beep and flash, signaling a kill, where American soldiers or blue forces are regularly outgunned by the Soviet opposition force.
They came through there, they came through there, they came over there.
There was a lot more than I expected.
When we did get waxed, everything was destroyed. We have no fuel, we have no ammunition, we have no medical resources now.
These blue forces are humbled by the Soviet impersonators who, like the real Red Army, used overwhelming firepower.
It is our job here at the NTC to replicate the toughest conditions possible so that that when our soldiers go to war, they have lived the toughest conditions that have been put together in peacetime.
Americans keep planning. We don't live with information.
Those same tough conditions have been duplicated in these Arkansas woods, where the Army has established another base to teach foot soldiers to fight the Soviets and their surrogates in smaller Third World conflicts.
Americans keep prisoners. Please hurry. Formation. Your favorite time.
This is a mock prisoner of war camp complete with a Russian-speaking commander. POWs are abused and threatened by soldiers portraying Soviet bloc guards.
Быстро, господин, быстро, quickly.
There are 14 men acting as prisoners.
Major, Peter, 456335359.
The prisoners are pressed for information.
You don't tell me truth today, so they die.
The Soviet commandant knows the camp is being watched by U.S. Rangers hidden in the brush who plan a rescue. The Army's emphasis is on authenticity.
What do you know about attack? I don't know nothing about no attack. I'm a civilian. I'm an engineer.
You're a spy. Okay. Take him back. Now we hold formal execution. Get out.
The commandant decides to execute 2 POWs, which might force the Rangers into hasty action.
This is what happens to you when you don't cooperate and talk to us. Готовы! Стреляй!
The Army says this exercise is based on Soviet methods and how those methods may complicate a rescue mission. The Rangers plan to assault the camp at night using techniques never before shown on television. 3 helicopters will hover over the compound, and 90 men will rappel to the ground. The base defenders know the assault is coming, but no one is prepared for the thundering helicopter blades or Rangers fast roping from the sky. Laser sensors tell the men when they are hit. The dead and wounded pile up at the bottom of their ropes. To get at the POWs, the Rangers, with reflecting tape on their helmets, cut through the buildings with chainsaws. The guards at inside bunkers are stunned. Only a few fire back. The Rangers overwhelm them. But the rescue takes twice as long as planned. Only 10 hostages are rescued, and all the dead and wounded must be carried out.
Where's the dead going?
1 in every 3 Rangers is a casualty. 2 of 4 helicopters are shot down.
I got a litter around here. I got a litter here. We got somebody help you to carry somebody on it?
The Pentagon spends several $100 million a year on realistic training like this, and says even though troops often fail against Soviet tactics, they learn hard lessons about fighting while outnumbered. And they learn that just because they fight for democracy, victory is not assured. Fred Francis, NBC News, Fort Chaffee, Arkansas.
And those are called war games.